Metro Manila, the heart of the Philippines, stands as the nucleus of culture, commerce, finance, education, and governance in the nation. Ranked as the fourth wealthiest city in the region and among the top 100 globally, it boasts a staggering gross domestic product of $192.6 billion, contributing a significant 44% to the country's economy, despite its limited land area. This vibrant urban hub is experiencing rapid expansion, with development and urbanization extending far beyond its core, encompassing adjacent regions. Home to over 17 million residents within an area of less than 620 square kilometers, Metro Manila ranks among the world's most densely populated metropolises. However, alongside its growth, Metro Manila grapples with pressing challenges. Daily traffic congestion, soaring population densities, and environmental pollution hinder the region's potential for further advancement. These issues not only impede the city's progress, but also extend their impact to neighboring areas such as Bulacan, Rizal, Laguna, and Cavite, posing a broader concern for the entire region's sustainable development. With Mega Manila's population projected to surge from 23 million to 30 million by 2030, the specter of worsening urban issues looms large. Recognizing the urgency of the situation, the Philippine government has formulated a comprehensive long-term infrastructure plan for Mega Manila. Focusing on transportation as the linchpin for sustainable progress, the initiative aims to tackle traffic congestion and bolster connectivity across the metropolis. These ambitious endeavors comprise the top 10 infrastructure projects set to redefine Mega Manila as a leading megacity in the Asia-Pacific region, reclaiming its former glory. At the forefront stands the Metro Manila subway, hailed as the pinnacle of the Philippine mass transit system. With construction in full swing, the project has surpassed the point of no return, marking a significant milestone in Mega Manila's journey towards revitalization. In January 2023, the Metro Manila subway project commenced its excavation efforts, maintaining an uninterrupted pace ever since. This monumental undertaking comes with a hefty price tag of 488.5 billion pesos, equivalent to approximately $10 billion, paid for by the Philippine government. Facilitating the project's funding, the Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA, has pledged to finance 76% of the total cost through a generous loan package amounting to 370.8 billion pesos. The remaining 24%, totaling 117.7 billion pesos, will be covered by the Philippine government. Scheduled for completion by 2028, the underground works of the Metro Manila subway project are expected to enable the drilling of an impressive 10 meters of tunnels per day. Spanning from Valenzuela City to FTI Intermodal Terminal in Parañaque, the subway will feature 17 stations, including a spur line connecting to Naya Terminal 3 in Pasay, covering a total distance of 33 kilometers. Operating under the unified brand name Sustina, the subway will introduce next-generation stainless steel train cars renowned for their superior energy conservation, enhanced safety features, and ease of maintenance. This brand, already adopted by multiple railway lines such as the Yamanote Line operated by East Japan Railway Company, promises to elevate the commuting experience for Metro Manila residents. Manufactured and supplied by industry leaders J-Trek and Sumitomo Corporation in Japan, the subway will deploy a total of 240 train cars, organized into 30 sets of 8 cars each. Alongside this ambitious subway project, the North-South Commuter Railway is set to revolutionize urban rail transit, encompassing a 163-kilometer route connecting New Clark City to Calamba. With 37 stations strategically positioned across central Luzon, the National Capital Region, and Calabar Zone, this initiative promises to further enhance connectivity and mobility within Mega Manila and its surrounding regions. According to the Department of Transportation, it will service over 1 million passengers daily and cut travel time from 4 to less than 2 hours. With funding from Japan International Cooperation Agency and Asian Development Bank, the NSCR has an expected cost of 873 billion pesos, which makes it the most expensive railway transportation project in Philippine history. The project is the biggest milestone of the Philippines rail system, as it will resurrect the once proud culture of rail transport in the Philippines, which has left it in a crumbling state. The NSCR corridor will provide interchange with all of the existing Metro Manila rail lines through the connection of MRT Line 9 of the Metro Manila subway. NSCR construction has been divided into 3 segments. Phase 2 is the Malolos-Clark Railway projects, which will see developments of a 53-kilometer north of the capital. Broadly following the century, old legacy railway, abandoned for several decades. NSCR projects include the 18-kilometer northern extension from Clark to New Clark City. Phase 1 of the NSCR package covers the 38-kilometer central core, linking Totobaan in Manila to Malolos City. This project was funded by Japan International Cooperation Agency. The southern section would be the 55-kilometer southern corridor connecting Blumentritt in Manila to Calamba City. This phase is worth up to $4.3 billion and funded by Asian Development Bank. Sangley Point International Airport. The development of the $11 billion Sangley Point International Airport has moved a step, finally signed the development agreement with the local government of Cavite. With the signing of the agreement, the group is ready to commence the work necessary to finally implement the long-needed infrastructure project that aimed at providing a premium gateway that will initially serve as an alternative to the Ninoy Aquino International Airport. The consortium is ready to transform the airport into a premium gateway that can provide an alternative to the congested Ninoy Aquino International Airport, a reinvented, convenient, and world-class air travel experience, a catalyst for long-term national economic growth that will create thousands of new jobs. The new Sangley Point International Airport is a foundation of a world-class global hub airport. Adjacent to the heart of Metro Manila, key to the Philippines airport system, Clark International Airport, and New Manila International Airport in the north. By 2030, the airports in Mega Manila could accommodate up to 250 million travelers per year. Phase 1 of the project is expected to be operational by 2028. Meanwhile, the Phase 2 expansion will see the construction of a 2-way runway system and the airport facility. Local members of the Airport Development Consortium are the Yuchenko Group of Companies, Cabitex Holdings Inc., and Lucio Tan's Macroasia Corporation, which will provide management and technical services for the aviation support and logistics component of the project. Joining them are renowned global companies Samsung C and T Corporation of South Korea, Munich Airport International Limited Company, and the London-based design and engineering firm RU Group. New Manila International Airport, San Miguel Aero City Inc. has reached at least 80% completion of land development for the New Manila International Airport. The builder of the soon-to-be largest gateway in the Philippines is accelerating land development with the goal of starting civil works 2024. The $15 billion Airport City Development Project is expected to start commercial operation by 2029. The Phase 1 of the project, which includes a passenger terminal building with airside and landside facilities, an airport toll road, and 1 runway, will facilitate around 35 million passengers a year. The New Manila International Airport, located in Bulacan Province, north of Manila, is set to become the main aviation gateway in the Philippines. The 2,500 hectares of the airport will relieve the air traffic operations at the existing testing and overly congested Ninoy Aquino International Airport. The gateway has a design capacity of 100 million, but can be expanded to 200 million passengers a year and is targeted to accommodate 240 aircraft movements per hour, making New Manila International Airport the biggest airport in Southeast Asia and the second biggest airport in the world. The New Manila Airport will include 4 parallel runways, a world-class terminal, and an infrastructure network such as expressways and railway line connections. The passenger terminal building will have a footprint of 350,000 square meters. It will include a departures hall, check, in-hall arrival hall, customs and immigration checkpoints, security checkpoints, boarding lounges, baggage handling area, and retail area. New Manila International Airport is part of the envisioned 12,000 hectares of Aerotropolis that features residential zones, commercial districts, government centers, a seaport, and an industrial zone. Developed by a local firm, San Miguel Corporation, which was granted by the Philippines government a 50 years franchise that involves the construction, operation, and maintenance of Airport City. Bataan-Cavite Interlink Bridge. The Bataan and Cavite Interlink Bridge is a 32-kilometer and 150 meters 4-lane cable-stayed bridge. It will stretch 17 kilometers between Cavite and Corregidor Island and more than 14 kilometers between Bada and Corregidor Island. The project will involve the construction of 2 cable-stayed navigation bridges, the North Channel Bridge with a main span of 400 meters, and the South Channel Bridge with a 900-meter main span, standing at a water depth of approximately 50 meters. It will connect Bataan and in the north and Cavite in the south, the 2 adjacent provinces of Metro Manila. This cable-stayed bridge speeds up travel from 5 hours to just 30 minutes between Bataan and Cavite and is expected to serve as many as 30,000 vehicles per day. The enormous savings in time has spelled convenience for those engaged in business and trade in the region and has ensured sustained economic growth for both provinces. As another intervention to address Metro Manila's persistent problem with traffic congestion, the Bataan-Cavite Interlink Bridge will introduce new expansion and economic growth opportunities outside of the metropolis, with investors now setting up industries, leading to the route of promising new land and marine viaduct highway to be built between regions of central Luzon and Calabarzon. The National Economic and Development Authority, NEDA, approved the project with a budget of 175.7 billion pesos. It will be financed through multilateral funding from the Asian Development Bank. The Metro Rail Transit 7 or MRT Line 7. To alleviate the traffic, MRT 7 is one of the visible solutions to solve. The Philippine traffic, which is now at 85% overall completion rate, will support essential operations by 2025. These rail and road projects have 3 major components: a 22.8-kilometer mass rail transit system starting from North Avenue Common Station to San Jose del Monte, Bulacan. When MRT 7 is completed, it will be able to carry 28,000 to 36,000 passengers in an hour per direction. It can accommodate up to 850,000 passengers a day, which will help ease traffic at EDSA. In the future, it will expand to Philippine Arena, located in Ciudad de Victoria, up to the new Manila International Airport, adding 30.3 kilometers to the present line to 53.1 kilometers. The line will be operated with 108 rail cars in a 3-car configuration or 36 train sets. The common station of Manila are dubbed as Unified Grand Central Station. It is a state-of-the-art rapid transit terminal and transportation hub along EDSA, located between SM City North and the Ayala Mall Trinoma. This unified station will feature a 13,700 square meters concourse area, which will seamlessly connect the rail lines of LRT Line 1, MRT Line 3, MRT Line 7, and MRT Line 9 of Metro Manila Subway. Aside from the rail lines, this common station will also connect to the EDSA bus carousel through the EDSA busway and to the transportation hub terminals in the area. Once operational, the common station is expected to serve approximately 500,000 passengers per day and can serve up to 1.5 million passengers daily once the MRT Line 7 and MRT Line 9 will be fully operational. The capital of the Philippines has a persistent problem: living space for urban life. This makes Reclamation a great option for creating living and community development space for the Filipino people. New central districts and urban developments are on the rise, transforming the urban landscape of Metro Manila. Due to its limited land area, the Philippine government, in partnership with local and international investors, will develop new urban centers through land reclamation to expand its business district and develop a new growth center within the region. These are the biggest land reclamation projects in Metro Manila. Harbor City, dubbed as the Manhattan of Manila Bay, is a groundbreaking development project involving the reclamation of 265 hectares of offshore areas in Manila Bay to build a new cosmopolitan, eco-friendly, and iconic waterfront city. With its 7 master plan districts, uniquely designed and future-proof interconnected districts that put emphasis on work, life, and recreation, Harbor City will be the crown jewel of the Manila Bay area when it rises above water by 2025 and is completed by 2028. 2 components of the project will promote sustainability: blue infrastructure and green infrastructure. Blue infrastructure focuses on harnessing the fullest potential of Harbor City's waterways, while green infrastructure emphasizes on revitalizing the ecology of Manila Bay through increased greenery. To date, the project has already reclaimed more than half of its land development area, a testament to the capabilities of PHCC and its EPC contractor Netherlands-based Royal Boskalis Westminster as one of the world's top dredging companies. The SM New Bay City of the Pasay Reclamation Development Project in Manila Bay is a new and modern commercial and residential property development to be run by SM Prime Holding Inc. The project involves the reclamation of approximately 726 hectares through the construction of 3 artificial islands, according to international standards, to ensure a safe living environment. The islands have been designed to withstand potential large earthquakes. In addition, shore protection works are designed to withstand typhoons. A green, inclusive city with open spaces, putting the Philippines at par with Hong Kong, Singapore, and Sydney, with a world-class transportation network and a CBD with fast connectivity to the airport and to the metro. The project already reclaimed the first 2 of the 3 islands of the Boskalis. The dredging contractor already deployed a number of trailing suction hopper dredgers over a period of 2 years, including its mega hopper dredgers. The entire reclamation area will be compacted with vibro and dynamic compaction to ensure soil stability. The outer perimeter of the islands will be protected with a combination of rock revetment and a concrete wave wall. Preparatory work is scheduled to commence immediately, and work on site was started in the first quarter of 2020. The reclamation activities are expected to be completed within 3 years, and the total project duration, including land development, is within 5 years. The Manila Waterfront City is a raw land reclamation and development project covering 318 hectares of foreshore and offshore areas in Manila Bay. The master plan is envisioned to be the next arts and cultural hub of the city as part of the greater plan for the CCP complex area. Occupying over 23 acres of prime waterfront land fronting the Bay of Manila, the development comprised over 92,903 square meters of retail space, a 52-story service department tower, a boutique hotel, office spaces, floating pavilions and restaurant, and a series of public spaces which will include a festival plaza, viewing deck, public park, a Z and garden, and a stretch of 800 meters of the pedestrian waterfront boulevard, inspired by the manifestation of a grandeur rice terrace of North Luzon and the cultural heritage of the Filipinos. It has been interpreted into the undulating stepping features of the building masses. The sleek and waving elements have created an uninterrupted view and unique space character, whilst emphasizing the gist of the Manila waterfront city conceptual design. The project already reclaimed more than half of its developmental area. One of the contractors of the projects is China Communications Construction Company, which the United States raised concerns. In 2020, the US blacklisted China state-owned enterprises responsible for militarization and coercion in the South China Sea. Let us know what you think about these projects in the comments section. Meanwhile, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button for more mega projects.